Hey guys, welcome to tonight's recap of The Bachelor. We are nearing the end of Juan Pablo's season.
It's the lady hoes tell all.
Okay, well, first we're gonna check in with newlyweds Sean and Catherine Lowe.
They did it!
Did not need to know.
How much time did they spend on that? Like, in the whole wedding thing? Catherine says it was really quick.
Again, don't need to know this.
Chris says, welcome to the club.
Again, don't need to know this.
A stingray violated Sean.
On their honeymoon. Stingray wanted to get in on the action too.
The stingray injured his weenie.
Okay, well then, Chris Harrison was like, I'm gonna sit down with another couple who's getting ready to get married. And I was like, oh, it's Desiree and Chris.
And I was thinking, ugh.
It was Miss Piggy and Russian Kermit.
Which was fine until Juan Pablo showed up and ruined it.
Yeah.
Hello, what's going on here?
So it was a little skit to promote the Muppets movie, which is coming out soon.
Guess what? He won't be at the Oscars next year.
Okay.
Alright, so the ladies are in the studio.
First topic of discussion.
Juan Pablo is hot.
I mean, he's so much better looking in person.
Oh my god, he's so cute.
Yeah, so we saw a whole montage of that.
Mm-hmm.
Time to move on.
Start ragging on Juan Pablo time.
Yeah.
He's disingenuous. What does that mean?
Yeah.
Who fed them that word?
Chris Harrison was like, is this just because of sour grapes? Are you guys just pissed that he didn't want you?
And they were like, yeah. He didn't want a wife. He wanted a girlfriend.
Yeah, and then they were talking about how they thought he used Camila as an excuse. Like, I don't want to kiss this person because I have a daughter.
Camila. And they did a pretty good, interpretation of him too. I just want to be fair.
An impression?
Yeah.
Okay. What does that mean?
I don't know. He treated the ladies who were mothers differently.
Don't they all have mothers? He treated the mothers differently. Sandra and Renee.
Come on now. Ben knows that his mom's got to get it on. Why are you holding back on her? She don't want that.
Yeah.
She said it herself.
It is a little harsh to say that he was using Camila as an excuse, but sometimes it seemed like he was, because he would kiss someone 5 seconds later, be like, oh, I can't kiss you, sorry, I have a daughter, and then he'd make out with somebody else 2 seconds later.
He didn't have any problem disrespecting Cassandra's son.
That's because Cassandra's son is too young to know.
Guess what? He's gonna see it someday.
Alright, well...
The rules were constantly changing.
This goes to the whole fairness thing. He was like, 1 minute, I can't kiss you. Let's make out.
Is he bipolar or what?
I think he was just struggling with, like, what was okay.
No one knew Claire snuck out until they actually saw it on the show.
Even her roommates.
What'd they think she was doing? Taking an especially long dump?
I don't know.
Like a 4-hour dump?
So then they talked about Juan Pablo and Claire swimming in the ocean.
And no one was happy that he slut-shamed her.
Yeah.
No one.
They didn't like that he put it on Claire.
Surprised.
And they really didn't like that he put it on Claire.
I just got that before. I didn't even know that I wrote that.
Alright.
He had buyer's remorse. He didn't want the cow anymore.
Well, she's still there. Let's move on to Charlene, who left on her own accord.
She wishes she was dumber.
She didn't realize at the time that she was pretty much his #1 pick, but everyone else seemed to know it. They were like, really? Effing really?
And they were really pissed about it too when they were talking about the whole thing. They were all like, Charlene.
Jealous much?
Oh, it was horrible.
Alright,
Daggers.
so then Chris Harrison had a little chat with Renee.
We both had kids. We got each other. She loved him, but he didn't love her.
Well, it looks like she's moved on to better things because she's been dating since the show ended and she's happy right now with her situation.
Good for her.
Yes.
Because there's no effing way that it would have worked out between the two of them.
I hope she finds someone.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, Andy, on the other hand, she doesn't have anybody new.
Chris Harrison wanted to know what was going on in the fantasy suite. He wants some more Catherine and Sean action info. This is the next closest
He
thing.
wants longer fireworks. She said it was all about him.
He just wanted to talk about himself and who
Blah,
he knew.
blah, blah, soccer, blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
Camila.
And then she said that he was being really negative about the show and the process, but he thinks that he's the great Bachelor.
And she was kind of pissed off that he was honest and said, you were not here by my choice.
Are you just
You
pushing
were
that one
here
out?
by you were here by default.
Yeah. But she did kind of defend him too. She was like, he was never mean to me.
He was just rude and mean.
She basically said he was mean.
Yeah. No, she actually said he was rude and mean.
All right.
And mean.
Well, I don't know. She was obviously making it a point to defend him.
Well, the whole "it's okay" thing was brought up again, and
It's okay.
he was kind of an anus too when he came out because he kept saying
He kept joking
"It's okay.
about it.
It's okay. It's okay. Okay.
We get
Okay.
it. All right. Let's talk more about when Juan Pablo came out to talk to everyone.
All right. Chris Harrison said, "Would you change anything?"
Nope.
He's confident that he did the right thing in all
Well,
situations.
Some of the ladies felt like maybe he shouldn't have gone to Renee's hometown and met her son because,
He knew it wasn't going to work out.
yeah.
And he's like, "Why not? I could meet him as a friend." What are
I
you
think
going
he
to go have
knows
a
what's
beer?
going on.
You're
I
gonna have
think
a
he
beer with him?
knows.
All right. So again, he just wanted to be fair, yet he treated the mothers differently than all of the other ladies.
Yeah. So Andy got her
Revenge.
chat time with him. She's like, you didn't get to know us. Surface level conversations, which we definitely saw a lot of on the show.
Yeah.
I would have to agree with that from what we saw.
We didn't see the whole thing, but
That's why I said from what we saw.
Kelly was pretty upset with the press that he had gotten after the show had wrapped, and she apparently
No,
has-
she was upset with his comments about like
Right.
having a gay bachelor in the future.
because she comes from gay parents, and it really hurt her.
Yeah.
And
He's like, I don't want to talk about it right now. I don't have enough time to discuss it, so I'll talk to you privately.
he said he'd rather talk to her for an hour than to talk 4 minutes publicly. I would have taken the 4 minutes.
Give us something.
Give us the short version. We don't need the hour. You can keep that.
All right. Charlene came to his defense and was like, we've talked about equality before. He's very open-minded. Take it out of context.
Don't know. Again, I'm not thinking he was being malicious, but
Who knows? All right. So then we got to see some of the bloopers from this season. Wind, bugs,
dancing.
animals.
Pretty standard. The best part was when he was explaining about his little package. I
He
guess
meant Camila, but it sounded like he was talking about his
little Juan.
Juanito.
Muy Juanito.
All right.
All right, so again, they had a whole montage of the "It's okay."
Mm-hmm.
Molly peed in the pool.
Molly is the dog.
She's special. Next week, is it going to be Nikki or Claire?
I don't know. It's a finale like we've never seen before, apparently.
Something tells me
I'll
we've
be the
probably
judge of
seen
that.
it before.
Yeah.
But best part of the whole episode, at the end, Lucy runs over, just like our crazy puppy named Lucy, and freaking jumps Chris Harrison.
Yep.
I want to see Chris Harrison be the next Bachelor.
That'd be kind of funny.
Everybody
kind of
leave it in the
awesome.
comments if you think Chris Harrison should be the next Bachelor.
And if you think any of the women should be the next Bachelorette,
Who would you like to see be the next Bachelorette?
I'd like to see someone fresh for once, but I think they're probably negotiating with Andy right now.
Okay, not Claire?
No. And they usually don't pick someone from the final two now anyway, because they like to get it started.
Well, that's not true because they...
I'm saying usually. I don't see them picking Claire. I think Andy is really popular now after what happened last time, and I think she could be the next Bachelorette. I'm just saying.
Okay. So, let us know in the comments. Tweet it out. Hashtag Chris Harrison next Bachelor. Let's start a whole campaign. Till next time.
Edit.